Okay, after being cut off by the self-haters. I mean, the guy shows himself up all the time. I mean, shows me who he is, comes out in a gray truck. He's the one who recruited the old woman and the young girl to be able to participate. I mean, he's just that bold. Comes out same time and just does it. Doesn't care. Then, got neighbors that do it too. So, uh, in that, I want to share this information as well, so we all can be a part of lots of little things that are pretty big.
She creates those we go to blows, that gentle wind, yes, the vibratory rate, the plant uses to get the juices from the mineralized rock. But I realized my eyes have self-esteem, that waterfall that knows all. Through her, the shield revealed the task. The task we always ask.
Okay, so you see how great timing they have? The call right there so they can interrupt. Here's another one.
I see her movement, my improvement. She, and her legs, her body, her arms, her whole, the black hole. When I get there, she creates those gently.
Okay, isn't that cool? Here's another one.
I am the giant. I am the client to the galaxy, the stars. Yes, I'm relied upon, came upon. Yes. Saturn, she Saturn. And with that, Venus communicated to penis all around. Put a ring on it. Yeah. Get some breast milk. When you get here, planetary movements. We are.
Isn't that wonderful? Doing things that are lively and not just contrively that most people are up to. So that's not what I'm into. I'm more into what I'm doing right now and trying to reach a level of what they say understanding, however you want to see it. So we get here from somewhere, from the work that we do some kind of way, right? So how did you get here? How did you get here, my friend? Where's Sting at? I'm just totally, okay, there you go. We got here as a result, and results are integral, instrumental, all of that. Earthworm castings, okay? I shared the Comcast deal with you all, the CUM cast, the spermatozoa. And so I'm going on with that, communicating with that. We have the Underground Railroad. We suffered through those things, the pressure from that. Yes, we suffered through the Underground Railroad. And the pressure from the highest places in our galaxy, solar system, in the space age design. So we're designated to move through that. Okay, all around that pressure. We're balanced, and now we have to be topsoil. We don't need to be Underground Railroad anymore. We saw what the challenge was to that, and the sister Harriet Tubman, man with water, man in water. So that's a natural birth, isn't it? Tub man. Isn't that wonderful? How the creation process gives that to us. You know, birth your child naturally in the tub man. Harriet Tubman in the Underground Railroad. And fertile fuel. The earthworm who eats the soil and poops out what's left of that is called what? Earthworm castings. Cast of characters, who we are. The most fertile fuel that you can feed the earth from the worm. Isn't that wonderful again? You see, these are environmental revolutionary terms, terminology, language, and things that we need to use, speaking with one another. So I call myself topsoil, based on, and we can hear that too, coming from that earthworm casting, our casting character, we're much more powerful. This is why they have to do this. They don't know what else to do again, sent by officials, taught by other groups of people who own cars. I'm gonna give this person a name. Go ahead and give it up. Bill Fitz Auto Sale, this old lady I was telling you about, live across the street. She works for them. So the cars that they have, always, different cars always coming in and out of here. So to me, that lends itself to that's who's participating in this as well. But she works for them, she always has a different car from them, as if, no problem, she can get a car at any time. So again, this environmental revolution is perfect union where we are. This is Arkansas, the cold-blooded self that I am is shining from the spermatozoa. All right, the headlight that I am. Through that, you see, one of the most powerful people that they have on their team. We talked about her, June Gallen. She tried to call me. She don't like worm people. Try to expose me from that based on my financial situation. You see how beautiful that comes? Now, who is she now? You see? Okay, so I teach her that lesson too, and I'm showing you all how the number of people, the telepathic thieves that they use and have to render themselves useless, and by all means, self-evident in the creation process of this. Okay? Because I'm using all of that they're using to flower, to bloom out, based on this Earth galaxy, sophisticated, complicated language. Am I not? All the language that they try to use, I'm using it, making it out to be something powerful for the revolutionary energy that with the self-loathing, the self-hatred that people have for their lives. And that's the creation process I gave them. I didn't attack them to put them in that dysfunction, that brain dysfunction, you see. they can have a much more elevated brain function from what they think they were born with, and have no choice in that but to be that and to continue con artistry, continue that. You don't have to, as we see, as they attempt more and more of it, and more powerful. I'm releasing more and more energy for you all to see. This is what is going to happen. This is what's going on every day in my life. This is how wonderful, this is how blessed I'm being, guiding from the light. And again, the light is not the most powerful thing you can be. They're just the guiding principle that you use, that we use. So with the black darkness that we have, swarm, making you feel warm, that bees have. The bees use, the nectar, the humming from the old folks. All of that, the cocoon room, the cocoon that the sperm is in us, cooler has prevailed, Antarctica. You see? So, in that, we have that. See, in the live video stop, that's no issue. You can always go back and get the live video on them, on that, and go on. So, that is quite a precision decision that we have to use with them on these things that they are using to try to stop this thing, but it goes on. Life goes on, you see. I go on. I must go on. I will go on. And whether they like it or not is not important to me. What's important to me is the lives of the people are used energetically in a way that everyone can be refurbished, returned to sender, in which we know who the sender is in our lives and what that truly means, you see? And I was talking about the Antarctica and the coldness of that. We see what that all means. The Navy ships, the naval ships that went there. And as I spoke of, the Marcus Garvey, that naval ship that he uses, that people turn their back on him, as they're doing now. And as we see, it's pushed us along from that pressure, from the highest levels out of space. What I've done, the spaceman terminology that I used, that I am using, that I always use at all times, gives us these enormous travel arrangements. Okay? So I go from place to place